morning. We are going to stretch away stress, and today, this week, we are focusing on spine and torso. So a lot of what we do has us getting closer to our technology, making ourselves smaller, leaning forward, and that causes a lot of pain in our head, neck, shoulders, and then also in our lower back. And the lower back and hip pain is the #1 problem area when people complain about workday pain points other than stress. So physically, this is the area that people complain about, and we're going to undo the spine hunch today. And we're going to talk a lot about spirals. So you're going to hear me kind of use that word spiral. And what I mean by that is that when we rotate our spine in either direction, you just want to keep thinking it's an active motion. So you want to keep thinking that your body is spiraling. It's not going to keep going around, right? We can't turn our head 360 degrees. We're not owls. But I just want you to feel that kind of spiral motion happening. So really keep that kind of fluid feeling instead of a twist and a stop. And before we get started, because I'm here to help and not hinder, so I want to get us going right away, just take a second and acknowledge your workspace. So you can see that my desk is over here, and my camera is obviously in front of me because I'm talking to you, but I want to make sure that I'm far enough away from my workspace so I'm not going to knock over my coffee cup, spill my water on my computer. And so I'm just going to welcome you to push yourself back and make sure that you are a little bit giving yourself space, right? Because we don't want to knock into things. And also another thing too is to look down, because we frequently leave bags or books on the floor and we don't want our feet getting caught. And then last thing I'm going to say is you are looking at me from about my knees up because we're not focusing on lower body. So don't worry about that. But now that we're going to get started, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to focus on our feet. Because like Jobufit and everything that we do, when we start, we always start from the bottom and we make our way up to the top. So just take a look down. I know you can't see my feet, but I want to make sure that your whole foot is firmly pressed on the ground. You're not rocking in or out or forward or backwards, but all 10 toes and the whole foot are pointed forward. So we're establishing a strong brain-body connection. So the whole foot is pressed down to the floor. Now the second step here is we're going to make our way up to our spine. Now seated at Jobufit, we always want to sit as tall as we can, because when we're at our tallest, we're at our strongest. And that doesn't mean that when I say sit tall, we press up with our chest or we stick our bum backwards. Instead, I want you to imagine that there's one strand of hair at the top of your head that's getting pulled up towards the legs. Now, there's no tension in that head or neck because that's number 3, but we really want to make sure that we're getting taller from the top of our head so we get rid of the tension. And the last thing here, to make sure our shoulders are down, we're going to shake our head. No, I am not ready for my workday. But yes, I'm going to practice proper posture, I'm going to power through, and I'm going to be productive. That's the goal. Productivity through stress-free, through pain-free work days. All right, enough talking about stuff, enough housekeeping. Let's get to the actual stretching. So we got our feet, our spine, our head and shoulders are away. Slide your bum to the front part of your chair if you're not there already. Again, that's to be able to get our bodies, give our bodies some mobility, some room to move here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tuck our chin to our chest, and you want to think one vertebra at a time. We're rolling our heads down to our thighs. So roll yourself all the way down to the floor till your chest is relaxed on your legs. We're not holding any tension, just like I said. We're relaxing down to the floor. So that you can hear me, I'm going to look at you. Release the tension. You can shake your head no and yes. Really let your hands relax down to the floor. Release any tension in that back. Take a deep breath here. Inhale it in through the nose and out of the mouth. Good. Inhaling it in through the nose and out of the mouth. Now we're going to reverse it. So we're going to stack one vertebra at a time all the way back up. You're rolling everything all the way up nice and tall. Good. Just at the top again. Say, no, I'm not ready for my work day. But yes, I'm going to practice proper posture. I'm going to power through. Oh, and little pause here. I'd like to do these every week if you're interested in joining me. So if you have a minute, I'd appreciate it. It's literally 4 questions. If you don't mind just clicking on to this really quick bit.ly and just give me a little bit of feedback. I'd like to hear it if this is something that's useful to you, if you'd be willing to come back, if there's a better time, something that fits more into your workday. That's what I'd like to hear. All right, now that we're seated up nice and tall, we're getting back to what I was talking about, those spine twists, those spirals. So sit everything all the way up. We're going to take one hand, we're going to press it onto that outside of the knee, across your body, right? So we're going to establish that brain body connection. So look at your hands across your body. Your free hand is going to go up and back. Your shoulder's going to go away, and now we're spiraling our spines up as we press that hand into the knee and twist backwards. So you're going to inhaling it in, and on the exhale, you're going to press that hand into the knee and spiral behind you. Deep inhale in through the nose and out of the mouth. Good, keep breathing here. You're looking at those fingertips. You press the shoulders down and away and keep that nice healthy spiral reaching up to the lights. Both feet are on the ground. Inhaling it in, exhaling it out last time. And we're going to come back down to center. Just even yourself out. We still have the other side to do. So other hand is going to go on the opposite side of that knee. Your hand, that's free. It's going up and behind you. You're going to spiral into that spine. Looking behind you at those fingertips. Press those shoulders away. And don't forget to breathe here. Inhaling it in through the nose. Get taller as you exhale and press that hand into the knee. Reaching further behind you. You have 3 more deep breaths here. Inhaling it in. Exhale it out. Shoulders away from those ears. 2 more. Inhaling it in. Exhale it out. Last time, get nice and tall. Inhaling it in through the nose, spiraling up nice and tall. And then we're going to relax and come everything back to center. Just shake it out. That was great. We're going to center ourselves now. Now that we went back and forth a little bit, so sitting up nice and tall. And again, if your bum is not at the front part of your seat, slide to the front part of your chair because you're going to need it for this one. We're going to start with our hands reaching up towards the lights. Now, when we're reaching and we're working within our proper posture, we're at our strongest and we're at our longest, we want to make sure that in our peripheral vision, we can see our fingertips. So if your hands are back here, I can't see my fingertips. So I want to make sure that you can see them. Wiggle your fingers, you can kind of glance a little bit out of the corners of your eyes. That's when you know that you're working within your own personal body alignment, right? Because we're going to be strong here. So visualize a pencil between your shoulder blades. We're going to pull the elbows down to our sides and you're going to squeeze that pencil behind you, right? We're undoing all that hunching that we have when we're typing and texting and swiping and hearting and liking. So we're going to really get ourselves up nice and tall and pinch those shoulder blades. Now notice how I didn't go, right? It's a tiny little movement. That's why I said a tiny little pencil. So we're not arching into that lower back. We're just squeezing down. Now we'll stretch those hands back up. Enough of talking. Let's pull it down. So we're going to pull down and pinch, and then reach those fingertips long. Pull down and pinch, and every time you reach those fingertips up, can you see them in your peripheral vision? Pull it down and press it up. Pull it down and press it up. Now here, if you want to challenge, every time you pull down, you exhale. Inhaling it in through the nose. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, breathe it in. Exhale, pull down. Okay, last one like this. Now on the pulls, we're going to add a pulse. So you're going to press, you're going to exhale, pull down, you're going to pulse, squeeze, and pull it up. Pull it down, squeeze, and press it up. Pull it down, 2, 1, pull it up. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. Stretching it up. Relax those hands down. Now you should feel nice and strong and centered and unhunched, right? We should be sitting up nice and tall right now. We worked on that spiral. We're going to stretch out the arms a little bit here because we just worked them out. So really simply, cross the arm, cross your body, hook that hand underneath that stretched arm, press those shoulders down and away. Now, feel energy going through your fingertips, right? Even though we're sitting upright and forward, I still want you to feel like you're reaching away, right? That spiral feeling. So you're going to keep moving away as you press those shoulders down. And you can shake your head no here. Don't forget to breathe. And now let's look away from your fingertips. I know that seems simple, but we're just deepening the stretch here. Sitting up nice and tall. Keep that breath going. 2 more. Exhale. Last time. Exhale. And coming back to center, just like everything we do, we have to reverse it. Cross the arm, hook it under, press the shoulders down and away. Energy's going through those fingertips as the shoulder blades go away. So keep reaching with that hand, spiraling as you get taller, shoulders down, no tension in that head or neck. Look away from your fingertips and breathe. Inhaling it in. Exhale. Inhale it in. Exhale. Last deep breath. And exhale. Good. You can shake it out. I like to wiggle my fingers a little bit, roll my wrists. I'm sitting up nice and tall. You can check your feet are all 10 toes forward. The whole foot's down. Nice strong spine. No tension in that head or neck. So you did a 30-second 3-step posture check, which means you're realigning your body and you're ready to get through your work day. So I hope that helped your spine. I hope that you got a nice intro to what spirals are, because we really want to sit up nice and tall and aid our body in all that twisting that we do throughout our days, not just our work days. And also, next week, we're going to talk about using breath. I know I had mentioned a lot of the breathing here today, so we're breathing in through our nose and out of our mouth, and that can get a little bit tricky, but using our breath is a great way to help aid our bodies in de-stressing and also re-energizing. So next week, we're going to talk about how to use the breath and when to use the breath, just like we talked about on the pull downs. So we're going to be doing a lot of stretching, but we're going to focus on talking about the breath. So we're going to do simple stretches, very easy alignment. So you will get a stretch to stretch away stress, but we're going to focus on breathing so that way we can deepen the stretch. We don't want to deepen the stress. We want to deepen the stretch so that we can give ourselves a little bit of a natural energy boost. I'm just going to take a look. I think that we're pretty good on time. We are at 12 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's it for me for the day. I hope this was useful. I hope to see you the next time that we do this. Remember to work it out. Have a great work week.